Hi everyone, it is Fitz with your daily delivery. Hope you're doing well. I'm good. I'm going to do something I don't know that I've ever done before. It's a stunning development in my career and my relationship with my employees. Well, mostly with Ryan Gilbert. If you follow along at GoPowercat, whether it's on video or message boards, we have an interesting relationship. He is my right-hand man. I love him, but we give each other grief all the time. I can't do that today. It's actually going to ruin my weekend because I can't give him grief today because he convinced me of something on yesterday's Powercat podcast. He made an argument so compelling that when I connected the pieces, I had to admit something no man ever wants to admit. Ryan Gilbert was right. Huh? First, your reminder, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Hit the thumbs up, leave those comments. Of course, we're 50% off at GoPowercat. We love covering the cats. We have fun doing it. It gets stressful, but Gilbert and I get along great. I love doing the Powercat podcast with just the two of us. And one of the questions on the podcast was, what number is the right number for the playoff? And I was all in on 12. Why? Because the argument for 12 and 13 would be less than the argument for 4 and 5, because they used to have 4 teams in the playoff, if you remember, and now they have 12. I was wrong. The arguments are just as intense at the bottom as they were up for the 4th seed. Do you just want in the field? That's where the passion is. Oh, we're probably not good enough to win it. Everyone thinks they can win it, which is good, which is fun. But that means we have to have a committee. That means we lock a bunch of people in a room, and as committees go, someone bullies everyone else into believing them and gets the momentum going in a direction. And once the momentum starts, you're going to end up exactly where they ended up, in an irrational position of trying to defend selections that are indefensible, to defend the very nature of ignoring one team that has lost twice now to a top 3 team in the country, and they're not even, you never really consider them. They're there, but they're not there. Let's get rid of all of that. Here we go. This is what came out of the Powercat podcast. Gilbert wants 4. He wants to go back to 4. And I'm like, no, you can't go back. And then he made the argument that the 4 should be the conference champions. Yeah. Now look, the SEC is never going to go along with this because they don't want to be in that field. But here's what I like about it, as I kind of ran it through my head and expanded on it, is making sure the 4 are just the 4 power conference champions. That means the conference championships don't get devalued. Their value increases exponentially. And you could even allow for conferences maybe to have a second round of playoffs, to do semifinals before the finals, before the playoff. The key here is everyone has to play by the same rules. Now that the SEC is going to 9 conference games, everyone should have 9 conference games. Period. That's it. 9 conference games. And then 1 non-conference game against a power level opponent. Okay? Everyone has that. Everyone's tiebreakers. The system in which they decide who's going to win the championship has to be set as a totality across the board. No separate rules, nothing screwy. Everyone's playing by the same rules. And see, here's what's the beauty of it, is you will literally decide who represents your conference on the field. There's no committee. You play the games. There's a system for deciding tiebreakers. Those are decided. 2 teams play, or 4 in a playoff of your own conference, and a champion is crowned. Is it Indiana that has the super state in basketball? Some states do this, where you have different classifications, and then they all move into a bracket, all the champions together, and play for the super state. It's kind of what Hoosiers was, I believe. They had won their classification, and I don't know, but some states do this, so that the little guys, the 2A champions, can go in a bracket with the 6A champions, say, and and play on the court and settle it. Sounds pretty good. And no matter what happens in that, you're still the champion of that meaningful thing. Classification, conference, whatever it is, you're the champion. It holds more value than ever because if you want to win a national title, you have to win your conference championship. If you're not good enough to win your conference in football, a game that's supposed to be decided on the field, how the heck are you going to be the rightful claimant of national champion when you're not your conference champion? What's Notre Dame do? I don't care. I don't care. They need to join a conference or they're not going to be in the playoff. You can be independent, but you burned all your goodwill this year. You're on the outside looking in. If you want to join a conference and play in a conference championship with the same scheduling rules as everyone else, you can be a part of this. If not, have fun. Play your season and call it good. Maybe there'll be some bowl games for you. Go team. 4-team playoff, all conference champions. One champion is decided, and all 4 conferences have added great value, great meaning to being the conference champion.